Across warehouses, shipping docks, grocery aisles, and even restaurant chains, a major shift is unfolding. Companies that once relied on single-use packaging, disposable boxes, plastic containers, and one-and-done wraps, are now moving toward reusable packaging systems. And while sustainability gets a lot of the public attention, the real driver behind this transition is often something far more practical: cost efficiency. Businesses across the US are realizing that reusable packaging doesn't just reduce waste, it reduces expenses. And in a world where every operational cost matters, reusable packaging is quickly becoming one of the most financially strategic choices companies can make. For decades, the idea of reusables was viewed as an environmental initiative, something companies did to show social responsibility. But today's economic environment has changed the equation. Materials are more expensive, shipping costs are higher, labor is tighter, waste disposal fees are climbing, and packaging shortages, especially during the supply chain disruptions of recent years, exposed just how fragile single-use systems can be. Companies learned that relying on throwaway packaging isn't just bad for the planet, it's bad for their bottom line. The biggest cost advantage of reusable packaging comes from repetition. A reusable container, pallet, tote, or shipping crate can be used dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of times. Instead of buying packaging materials again and again, companies invest once and reuse continually. Over time, the cost per use drops dramatically compared to disposable alternatives. Even with the higher upfront cost of reusable materials, the long-term savings can be significant. Another major benefit is durability. Reusable packaging is designed to withstand repeated handling, transportation, and storage. It doesn't rip, tear, or collapse as easily as single-use packaging. That durability reduces product damage during shipping, a major hidden expense for many businesses. Fewer damaged products mean fewer returns, fewer refunds, and fewer replacement shipments. Companies are realizing that stronger packaging directly improves profitability. Reusable packaging also helps companies manage inventory more efficiently. In traditional systems, packaging is consumed and discarded immediately, which means businesses must constantly reorder materials. This creates unpredictable spending, storage needs, and supply risks. With reusable systems, packaging becomes a trackable asset rather than a consumable expense. Companies can monitor where containers travel, how often they return, and when they need maintenance. This visibility makes inventory management more predictable and more controlled. Another major driver is the rising cost of waste. Disposal fees for cardboard, plastics, and other packaging materials have climbed significantly. Companies pay to purchase packaging and then pay again to throw it away. Reusable packaging removes that double cost. With fewer disposables, businesses reduce landfill fees, waste hauling costs, and the labor required to break down packaging at facilities. These savings matter, especially for companies operating thousands of shipments per week. Labor efficiency is also influencing the shift. Reusable packaging often comes in standardized shapes and sizes, designed for quick packing, stacking, and transport. This reduces the time workers spend assembling boxes, taping cartons, or sorting waste. Simplified packaging speeds up warehouse operations, improves picking accuracy, and makes loading trucks more efficient. In industries facing labor shortages, saving minutes on each order translates directly into cost reductions and higher throughput. Another surprising advantage is transportation efficiency. Reusable packaging is typically designed to maximize truck and container space. Uniform shapes stack better. Collapsible designs reduce return trip volume. Stronger materials protect more products in fewer layers. Companies can ship more goods with fewer trips. A major cost advantage when fuel, trucking, and freight costs are high. This efficiency also reduces emissions, creating a win for both budgets and sustainability goals. Retailers, especially those with high turnover items, are finding reusable packaging valuable in backroom operations. Reusable totes for stocking shelves reduce the need for cardboard, simplify restocking, and make employee workflows cleaner and faster. Large retailers are now pushing suppliers to adopt reusable systems so they can streamline store operations and cut waste that clogs storage rooms and slows employees down. Another powerful driver is supply chain stability. During global disruptions, single-use packaging materials like cardboard and plastic often became scarce or expensive. Businesses that relied on disposables had no choice but to pay inflated prices or delay shipments. Reusable packaging creates independence from volatile packaging markets. Companies maintain their own pool of containers, reducing exposure to sudden price spikes or shortages. Technology is also making reusable packaging smarter. RFID tags, QR codes, GPS trackers, and cloud-based management software allow companies to track packaging assets in real time. They can monitor where units go, how often they cycle, and when they need replacing. This data-driven approach turns packaging into a managed resource, similar to equipment or inventory. It reduces loss, prevents theft, and helps businesses optimize their packaging fleets. There's another strategic reason companies are embracing reusable systems: customer perception. Even though cost efficiency is a major driver behind the scenes, reusable packaging aligns with growing consumer expectations for sustainability. Brands that switch to reusables can market the environmental benefits while enjoying financial savings. Customers appreciate reduced waste and cleaner packaging, and that goodwill can strengthen loyalty without requiring expensive marketing campaigns. Reusable packaging is also driving collaboration across supply chains. Manufacturers, distributors, and retailers are working together to share standardized containers and return cycles. When all parties participate, the system becomes cheaper and more efficient for everyone. This collaboration also reduces complexity, streamlines shipping, and eliminates the need for every company to manage its own packaging waste independently. Industries leading the shift include food distribution, e-commerce, automotive manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and consumer packaged goods. But adoption is spreading quickly as more companies study the financial impact. Every repeated use compounds savings. Every avoided purchase reduces waste. Every simplified process increases efficiency. In the end, reusable packaging isn't just a sustainability trend. It's a business strategy built for modern challenges. It addresses rising costs, supply chain instability, labor shortages, and operational inefficiencies in one integrated solution. The companies adopting it are finding that the benefits reach far beyond packaging itself. They experience smoother operations, more predictable spending, fewer supply disruptions, and better financial performance. As the pressure to control costs grows stronger and sustainability regulations tighten, reusable packaging is becoming one of the smartest investments companies can make. It reflects a future where efficiency, durability, and responsibility converge, creating supply chains that are not only greener, but also leaner and more resilient. In a competitive landscape where every advantage counts, reusable packaging is proving to be a powerful tool for companies determined to lower costs and stay ahead.